Mayday! Mayday!
Oh God! Mayday
Ship
moi.
is sinking.
It shouldn't have been Mayday moi. Didn't we decide it was French for help me?
I don't know. I know you should say Mayday 3 times, so apparently.
Mayday, Mayday.
And then the vessel's name, and then your location.
Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. William Gladstone, somewhere on a canal.
That's about as close as you
I didn't know where, because I haven't got a clue.
Anyway, hello.
Hi.
Welcome to this week's video. Yeah, keep watching. You'll see how we ended up on the bloody bottom. It was not good, was it?
No. This is why I drink. That's exhibit D.
Exhibit. Oh, yeah. You seen A, B, and C last week.
This is D. Why I drink.
The dogs.
I live on a freaking boat.
Let's change the scenery this week. Look, we're on the.
We're in the comfy seats.
On the sofa.
Yeah.
Tell me now.
It's just easier.
Why do you always have to get in on the action? Anyway, let's show you a bit of moving, what we got up to this week, and then we'll get into the good stuff. Eh?
The good stuff. It wasn't good.
We're moving. I got my coat on. Sophie's got a coat on. Domino's asleep back inside. Let's get going. To be fair, we only really stopped here because we don't really want to go past the water points. We're going to stay in the area for a few weeks, so we don't want to be floating past water points. So when we moored up, there was meant to be a water point ahead of us. I went to wander down there the other day and there is no water point, so no point stopping in the muddy cesspit if there ain't no water. 3 years we've had the boat, and I think this is our first cruise in the rain. We normally find weather cruisers just because, well, we don't normally have to move in the rain, but we just didn't fancy stopping in that cesspit for 2 weeks. Not only will the dogs get filthy, I ain't done a bad job myself, look. Already moved the car this morning, so we ain't got far to go. I found us a nice bit of towpath, nice and solid, easy parking for the car. So yeah, I think it's half a mile and a couple of locks, so it ain't too bad. You don't care, do you, puppy? Hey? What's this? Good girl. You got your coat on? You're happy? What are you doing out of the boat?
Get some exercise.
What's that in your hand? You still remember how to use that?
What do I open?
There's a swing bridge in there somewhere. I think it's swung its last swing. enough guff. So what we done, we kept them on the hook for 5 minutes. She was showing what they've all clicked on the video for.
Well, you know how good I am at telling a story. I'm a good storyteller. And it happened to me.
Let's calm down. Calm down. Don't spoil it all at once. Let's show them how we ended up like this. Well, the joys of living on a narrowboat. I don't know whether you can see me there, can you? Oh, yeah, you can. Yeah, so I was just round Tesco doing some shopping, got halfway through the shopping and Emma rung me. And she worries about absolutely bloody everything. But yeah, sometimes you can tell when she's really worried. And she was really worried. She's like, the boat's on an angle and I don't know what to do. And I thought, well, I'm not here, I can't do anything. So we went through everything. She video called me, she checked the engine room out, checked the bilges out, and there was no water coming in. And well, what's going on then? As the water level rose and the rope's gone tight, is that why we're listing? That weren't the case. And then we figured out that we're actually sat on the bottom of the canal at a very jaunty angle, and that the water was going down pretty quick. So I told her to walk down to the next lock, which was, I think, a third of a mile away or something like that, and make sure that the paddles were up and just check to see if she see a breach or anything anywhere. Fortunately, we've got the scan and go thing, otherwise I'd have just had to dump the trolley at Tesco and make my way back. So I'm panicking now, thinking, oh crap, what was going to happen? So yeah, scan and go, scanned it, checked out, and I'm on my way back to the boat, see what we can sort, see what the problem is.
It's story time now.
Story time with Jack and Ori.
Jack and Ori. Once upon a time, there was a husband who went shopping because he's a good husband, and he took the list.
I'm good with my list.
Off he toddled. Off he went to the Tesco's to buy the weekly shopping, leaving his poor wife behind working hard at a computer.
Yeah, right.
So what's the been
doing
about?
Your typey.
Your typey. That's exactly how I do it. One finger and everything. I don't.
Get to it then. They ain't got all day.
I was sat there. You waffle. This is my moment.
It's your moment to shine, is it?
To explain. So I'm sat there working on my chair, and it's got casters on it like wheels. And all of a sudden,
thanks for clarifying what casters are.
Yeah. I don't know if casters was an old word or not, but it's got wheels anyway. So all of a sudden, I'm sat here, and my chair literally goes pew, and I end up right pressed against my desk. And I was like, "What? That's weird. I wonder if it's a boat." It wasn't a boat.
You wonder if it's a boat?
I wondered if a boat had gone past.
Well, you didn't say that. You just said you wondered if it was a boat.
No, I wondered if a boat had gone past speeding, because I hate that. They do that quite a lot.
Sometimes when the boats go by quick, it rocks the boat and it can move your chair a bit.
So then I stood up and I thought, I wonder what's going on. So then I got out the old glass of water to do the level test, because that was good old faithful. I was like, that water's a bit on the piss. And then I kind of went into panic mode because the boat really started to lift. Yeah. And it was like walking in one of those crazy houses at the fun fair when I was literally walking sideways, like like I was on the North Sea in a really bad storm.
Like I said, I got her to video call me, because she does panic a lot, and sometimes she panics over nothing. But I could tell
this was not nothing.
I know, I could tell she was worried this time.
This was genuinely.
It took far too long for us to figure out what had happened because you're basically a little bit useless, aren't you?
I'm not very practically minded.
Yeah,
I'm more academic.
You're not useless. You do have your uses.
Yeah, I can cook.
She hadn't got a clue like what to check or where to check. So at first we thought, I don't know, we were sinking. There might be water coming in the boat, so I had to tell her everywhere where to check. She had to go out in the engine room.
We didn't set the scene. It's dark and it's absolutely lashing down with rain.
Yeah.
And I mean lashing down. And he says, go and check
Pitch
the
black and wet
thingy.
through.
What does it have to go? Check the
bilges, so you can see the bilges like underneath the floors.
Then I'm trying to get off the boat when the boat's already at an angle, the bank is further away, it's pissing down with rain, and I'm already in a state of panic, so I'm already at risk of having an accident at this point because I'm all like,
I'm trying to do the shopping around Tesco, and she's video and calling me like.
Yeah, then I'm stood there in the rain, and when I locked the engine room back up, I put the padlock on the wrong way around 3 freaking times. And I was like, then I've got my coat toggle stuck in it. I was like, this is not happening to me.
Yeah, but it took us far too long to figure out what was actually going on, just because you're a bit simple when it comes to the stuff to the boat. But yeah, we figured out we weren't sinking.
Thought it was your dodgy packing, eh?
No, it weren't my dodgy packing, that was sound. But you did check that, actually.
I did, you told me to.
You know where to check.
You know, the engine room's not the easiest place for me to get in and out
It's
of without causing mayhem.
There's a lot of stuff in there at the minute, but yeah. But yeah, we'd figured out we weren't sinking and we were just sat on the bottom. So you went a wander down to the next lock, didn't you? In the rain, with your head torch on.
With my head torch and my windlass, because you had the idea the paddles might be open.
Yeah.
Oh, the paddles were open. He was right.
The paddles were open.
There's a bloody boat stuck in there.
Well, he wasn't stuck in there. No, this is the thing. So it was dark. So maybe we should let him off a little bit. But he said, I've been in here 50 minutes and the lock doesn't seem to be filling up. It's like, well, where do you think all this water's coming from that you bloody filling the lock with?
But he's out in the rain as well, bless him. And he when I said to him I'd almost had a heart attack and I laid it on thick, you know, being dramatic and being female and everything. I didn't cry, but. And he said he was really sorry because it just happened. You just.
Well, yeah, it just happens. But surely after 10, 15 minutes, you might think, oh, there's something not right here. The lock's not filling up, and then you maybe
look. He said 15, but I thought I heard 50. But anyway, whatever it was, he was in there a long time.
It was more than 15 minutes to drain all that water.
What was the analogy you said? It's like trying to fill up the bath with a hole in it, or the plug out.
Well, so yeah, trying to fill up the bath with the plug out.
Yeah.
So yeah. Once he eventually got through the lock, didn't he? Before I got back home, he was through the lock. And once the paddles were closed, we
and he said, "Don't worry, I'm going to go through the next lock." So he went through the lock and filled it up, and we
because there was one just behind us as well, weren't there?
Yeah.
So he was going through there, and then once he'd gone through there, he put a bit more water in the pan for us to get us floating.
But now I know for next time what to look for.
Yeah, that's it, isn't it? It's all a learning curve.
Exactly, and I'm always learning with you, always.
Show you Emma's filming now, because she thinks you all watch your laptops on the side.
I know, but
or your TVs or whatever.
I was in a state of heightened panic. You know,
excuse the.
Before you got home, I had to phone my dad and to talk to my dad so he listened to my woes because I was in. You know, you need two men in your life, your dad and your husband. That's it. They're the people you go to in times of crisis.
So excuse Emma's dodgy filming anyway.
Oh my gosh. That stressed me out. Look at the carnage. My thingy fell over. My pictures fell over. I don't think you can really see the true slant of it. It's absolutely unbelievable. Actually, you might be able to see it better with the towel. Look! I still don't know if you can see it well like that. Wow. See how much that towel is listing? Or whatever the technical term is. I'm just hoping that the young man that's going up the lock that way is going to fill up this pound so that I can breathe normally, that my boat isn't going to sink. This is why when you send the husband shopping, it's never a good idea. Because when these crises hit, it's like, well, I don't know what to do. I work in an office for a living. I don't do boaty stuff. I don't do boaty stuff.
I'm not bothered about that. I just love how you think the best way to show everybody how on a slant we were was to just point the camera at a towel. Offer no explanation, just a towel hanging. So
what do you mean?
Well, you didn't show them anything. Look, so we got washing up at the minute, hanging up to dry, and you didn't explain anything. You just showed them. So you can see now. The washing hangs parallel with the door, like
the washing wasn't hanging parallel with the door, which would make you straight away think, "Oh, there's something wrong with it."
Anyway, that was how she thought she'd show you.
Train. The scariest thing I've ever experienced is the thought my boat was going to sink. Oh my gosh.
We ain't actually told them what the cause of it was, have we?
No, because I was too busy with my story.
So yeah, once he'd closed the paddles and come out the lock anyway, it was fine and we were floating. So it was dark, it was cold, it was wet. So we didn't bother pursuing it any further. When we got up the next morning, there was a boat coming down the locks.
Yeah.
So I went down with them to the next lock and
Being
explained.
Helpful Harry that you are. Oh, I can't help you.
Well, I wasn't going to help him. I was going to see what the bloody problem was. And all that happened, there's some branches and some twigs and whatnot closed in the bottom gates. So they weren't closing properly. So all the water that he was letting in the lock was just coming out the bottom again. Yeah. I think that's it anyway, folks.
Is it? Yeah. That's all, folks.
It's not though, is it?
Oh,
here he goes. He's back again.
That's all, folks.
I don't know.
It's going to be dire, isn't it?
Sinking boats.
Go on.
Gotta be
Go on.
something to do with the Titanic or something, isn't it? Imagine
It's yours.
Imagine if the Titanic had a lisp. It'd be unthinkable. Do you get it?
It's diabolical, isn't it?
I thought it was alright, no?
I think you have to work on this. I think you need some input from your dad on this. Get some dad jokes off him when he comes down.
Oh, he's got his book, hasn't he?
He has got
He's
some
got a book of
one-liners. I bet you get
one-liners.
some corkers in there.
I'll have to do some reading when he's down.
Yeah. You do your best reading on the toilet, I feel, so I'll see you like 20 minutes later.
Anyway, join us next week where we nearly get trapped by a swing bridge. That should be interesting. Yeah.
Yes, but we didn't because I was here to save the day.
Shh, don't ruin it for them.
I need some credit here.
Yeah, but if they think there's
I'm
jeopardy,
the funny one,
then
remember?
You're the funny one. You ain't then. Anyway, see ya.
See you later. Bye.
Right.
Sat quite far
Do
back
we-
there.
I don't know.
Don't get on blind.
Well, come here. Do a test run. Make sure you're
My
happy with the
face looks
angle.
bigger than yours.
And then because you're here. My face looks bigger than yours now.
Yeah, but it does seem a long way away, doesn't it?
Well, what do you want to do then? Shall we have a look, see what it looks like?
How do you do that?
Well, we can just watch it back on here.
Why are you two such idiots?
They reckon that
told
dogs
you.
take after their owners.
No
that's
more.
why.
With the teeth. Enough with the teeth.
Put your teeth away, you look ugly.
Come on, I'll whip your tummy for you.
I was talking to the dog, Emma, not you, don't worry.
Are you recording?
Yeah.
Oh. Hello. My hair needs washing. There's a bloody good cut and all, to be fair. Oh, now yours needs cutting.
I ain't got none. I need to get my shavers
When they
too.
say grass doesn't grow, I can't remember.
Grass does grow. Or is there more than that? No, there is something.
Grass doesn't grow on something. Oh,
On some.
I don't remember. I'm
I
old,
don't
I should
know,
remember.
If you know what the saying is that the old bag next to me is trying to think of, let me know in the comments.
Your grandma knows.
It's not a ball spot anyway.
It's a solar panel for a sex machine.
She knows.
I knew you were going to say that. It's so predictable.
Which way? That way. Which way did it go?
That way.
That way. Let's show them anyway. Just with a
We
with a
talk about our
towel.
outfits. Oh no, you're not sponsored by vegan outfits today. I am.
No, I've not got my vegan outfit.
Let down. Anyway.
They ain't here for that anyway.
No.
They were here because they thought we were sinking.
Well, I thought we were
Everybody likes to revel in somebody else's misery.
Well, we came through it.
But yeah,
It's
we're all right. We're floating again now. So
Yeah, we're all back to
happy
normal.
days.
Happy days. Isn't it, Domino? Yeah.